What's up, everyone? My name is Chris Marshall with my boy Frank G. We are the hosts of Build Your Empire podcast. Frank G, tell the people what we do.
What's going on, everybody? Chris and we discuss established empires while showcasing us building ours.
Listen, if you tune in every week, we can't thank you enough. Shout out Travis. He's been showing a shit ton of love. Shout out to all the countries that are watching, listening. Frank G, last week you had the raspy voice. I think this week I actually take the cake on this one if we're going to compare from you to last week.
Yeah, I thought I sounded pretty bad, but sounds like the roles reversed here, man. You had a good weekend, huh?
I did. So I was in Scottsdale, Arizona. I was in a bachelor party, which we're going to get into. I met and networked with some amazing people, which are probably likely going to be guests on the podcast, which I can't wait to have. Um, but question for you. Well, actually, a couple of questions for you.
Shoot, what do we got?
And I had a few things to bring up in mind, but I'm just going to, I guess, start with this. When I was on the bachelor party, if I pulled out my phone, it was as if the 15 guys thought I was pulling out a gun and they all swatted my hands. Now, I don't understand. I understand this rule, this silly ass rule. No video, no photos, none of this bullshit, right?
Well, yeah, it depends, I guess, what kind of bachelor party this is.
That is correct.
If you're in like a wilderness place and you tell me I can't take photos, I mean, like, the fuck?
I get it. But let's be honest, the whole no photo thing is due to women, and guys will be guys and do whatever if however it's done. But my whole thing is one, first off, I'm a single man. Two, you should have trust within me to not do anything egregious. Is that a word? Egregious.
There you go.
Yeah. I just landed last night, man.
I could hear it in that voice of yours.
Yeah, it was a crazy time. So I just think this rule is kind of bullshit. And I constantly have issues with people when I'm on bachelor parties due to this rule.
Well, I don't know if it's complete bullshit. I mean, I understand the ruling to an extent, right? I mean, what happens? It's kind of like Vegas almost. You don't talk about the bachelor party to like anyone's significant other.
Listen, we all get the rule for the context of the rule. But my thing is, well, that's kind of your problem.
Well,
It's just your problem. Your relationship should be strong enough, tough enough. You shouldn't have to be in a predicament where you really have to lie here. I mean,
they
look,
might not be lying. They might just not be telling the whole story.
if you are in Vegas with VIP tables, you could expect, or your significant other should expect, that there is going to be women with bikinis around you dancing.
Yeah, I'm sure, but they don't want to see that probably.
I understand, and they won't. But pulling out your phone is like pulling out a 22 caliber. It was
So do a little bit of damage, enough
problematic.
damage.
I guess guns. I was just trying to unload my gun, if you know what I mean, and it was very difficult.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were invited to this bachelor party, right? So I guess you got to be respectful to the people who are there.
Of course, but a lot of the people, they should know me. They should trust me. The bachelor, he trusted me fully. Um, And I just thought we had to bring that up because this is like a golden rule. Um, and I guess, to be honest, maybe I'm in the minority here. I think the rule is slightly bogus because you should have a stronger relationship than that.
Well, I mean, I certainly am all for taking your phone out if you want these memories for yourself. You want to relive them a little bit, maybe show with your close boys. Like, look at this
If
ball in time.
if I am wearing my logo with a hottie next to me wearing my logo. So I pull out my phone to capture that moment. I don't know why it's a problem for anyone else.
I mean, if you're the only one in the picture, there should be no problem. I guess Ed is hottie.
Correct. So that, I guess that's the dilemma. And man, yep, just not for it. But then again, I'm sure when my bachelor party comes, keep in mind, no cameras.
I was gonna bring that up and ask you. So what happens when you're in your bachelor party? But we got that answer just now. So
I
I mean,
mean,
there's a little double standard there.
I understand. I understand. And the past 5 minutes of what I was spewing was nonsense, but I do have a point.
Someone revving that engine over there.
I'm just gonna let these jokes go because I'm on the air, recorded. I hate the fact that I can't bring it 120% because I'm shot, Frankie G. I'm shot. His voice sounds like shot. You got Shadow over here. He's trying to talk for me.
I hear that. A lot of chatter in the background.
A
A
lot
lot
of
of
chat in the
chatter.
background, not necessarily good for our audience and an audio platform, but it is my dog. I can't do much about it. You know what I felt extremely bad about?
What's up?
You know how we went to Utah and we linked up with Steven, who is a good friend of ours, and I know Steven from creating my Instagram page.
Yeah, Steven, good guy.
I have another buddy of over in Arizona who's been supporting me for years that I totally forgot to link up. He hit me up when he saw me in the plane coming back. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I mean,
damn.
that's a tough time crunch right there, man. I mean, you guys
I
had
know
stuff planned.
he understood. He understood. He's just like, damn, I just want to smoke a blunt with you. I'm like, I sure as hell smoked them.
Yeah, I mean, it's all legal there. No,
Yeah, it was a good time.
no dispensary though, huh?
Uh, there was dispensaries, but I just smuggled my own weed on the plane, which it makes people when they mooch, it's all right. Like when I'm home, it's like, hey, I got enough. We're good. But when you're smuggling on a plane and you come near me, you gotta back off, G. You didn't have the balls to smuggle.
Not many people do. Not many people do. I mean, it's a risk not many people probably willing to take, or they think the risk is too large.
Yeah. So why you gotta come to me though to get the reward? I want the reward.
Well, I mean, we know people want good things, and they can take advantage sometimes. I mean, if you could upcharge them a little bit,
I did. I charged this dude a clip for $100.
a clip for $100, tell me he paid for that.
I'm waiting on it.
All right, so
But
you told him he got on it, and then that
well,
was
he
it.
came to me. I just went to bed and I mean, this is a great story. I can't fully tell, but I just went to bed, and all of a sudden I hear, "Where's Chris? Where's Chris?" I go out of my room. What? He's like, "I need weed." Come on, like I smuggled this shit. You fuck.
I smuggled this. Kid's a
Yeah,
mule. Kid's a mule.
yeah. He's like, "I'll give you $100." I'm like, "Whoa, whoa." I'm like, "Damn!" Like I can't even say no to this, but I feel bad. Give me 50, and then I gave him this magical clip. But the deal was so good that I had to take it. I may not get paid for it, but it's just a deal that you had to take.
Yeah, of course. That's like me, you not want to go skydiving, but if I'm gonna pay for your ticket and give you $500, you gotta go.
I'm jumping out that damn airplane.
Maybe with a clip in the ear.
I'll smoke that thing on the way down. Just like you last week eating the clouds, I'd be making them.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you were as high as me this week.
I high, drunk. That's it, because that's the only other drugs. We don't do any other drugs. But yeah, I mean, other than that, usually when we go away, it's us. It's me and you. So it's different whenever I go away without your pal. You know.
Well, we usually bounce off each other pretty well, and we know what we want. We usually have the same goal, help each other out, and things go smoothly.
Yeah, it's like people get, the liquor ordered, and I see Tito's, and I'm like, ugh.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be happening. We know
It's
we
like,
know
it's
we
like,
get.
come on, damn.
Where's the Ciroc? Where's the Noons?
Yeah, yeah, straight up. Um, it's definitely usually slightly sometimes a better time without you, but it's a good time with you. Only because when I'm with you, I guess it's just us two. But and you're limited in a couple of ways.
Certainly
Although,
can't do VIP $8,000 table, two people.
yeah, yeah, that's how you're limited. But you have advantages by working off at each other. Um, but hopefully we go away next month. Couple of weeks, we catch a flight. We're going down south somewhere. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm due. You got your. It's been a while, right, since you partied like that away. Pandemic holding us back a little bit. Things are getting
So
lifted.
I think that's why a lot of the ladies I was speaking to were a little wild, to be honest.
They were ready. They were ready to be back.
I mean, I was ready to be back.
Yeah, I saw. Kid
I
was
was
having a good
certainly,
time.
yeah, I was certainly ready. And it wasn't like the Utah laws. Them Utah laws, they did everything to refrain you from having a good time. That's for sure.
Yeah, that still baffles me a little bit because I know there's people in Utah who created those laws probably just get drunk all the time.
Yeah, contradicting fucking
They
Utahns.
just
But
want all the liquor and the women for themselves.
so that's another thing in Arizona. I like to see the landscape, right? When I'm in places, I try to live in the moment. I was even trying to teach this to someone and what that means. Um, and we went over this a few times, but I tried to really look at the landscape and take it all in. And I thought it would be similar to Utah with the mountains and the energy. Um, Nowhere close. The mountains were like so far. You didn't really get that vibe. I saw a
Like,
bunch of
yeah.
cactuses though.
You didn't see the Red Rock?
I mean, it's like any mountains you do see is red rockish, but it's not like. And when we were in Utah, we were in the
Well, yeah,
mountains.
we were. I mean, Salt Lake City is surrounded, so like it's totally different. And those mountains are a little white.
Yeah, yeah, there's snow caps. So, you know, I thought I was gonna see something different, which I didn't. But the cactuses, they were very interesting. That was cool to see, I suppose.
Was this your first cactus you ever saw?
People joked around like that, and I guess it is. Have you seen a cactus the size of a tree in New York when you go outside?
All right, so there's many trees,
I
sizes of
know, but
trees. What kind of tree are we talking about here? How
I'm
big is this
just
cactus?
that's what I'm saying. They're fucking big. They're like the size of a house.
I mean, I've seen like a 5-foot cactus. I haven't seen a 20-foot cactus.
Oh, well, neither have I. That's why I thought it was pretty. I got some pictures. I'll send it over. That's
Well,
why I thought it was pretty interesting.
I mean, that is interesting. I didn't know
Uh,
cactuses grew that big.
Apparently, it takes 80 to 100 years. It's just this cactus. It looked like 5 fingers with a hand.
That sounds like it'd be pretty trippy
It
to look at.
Well, that would be dangerous because you
You can't touch
trippy.
that thing.
Yeah.
You can't touch that thing. You
I
can't
mean,
trip into it.
the real question, yeah, the real question is if it's trippy, does it have a bad vibe or a good vibe? Because I could just see that having a bad vibe.
Yeah, that sounds like a horror thing, like
I
five
felt bad.
fingers.
The Uber driver, he told me like a terrible story that was absolutely funny. He got a puppy and he walked his puppy to take a shit.
Oh my god.
And apparently cactuses, they jump at you like the needles, I guess. Like it's like a defense mechanism. So as he was shitting, I guess the cactus got him, and his dog never shit outside again. He shits in the yard.
That's another fact. I guess I don't know anything about cactuses then, because I had no idea they move and apparently they shoot their needles at you.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, you sounded a little arrogant before this conversation started. Like, you never seen cactus, 5-foot cactus? Yeah, I have when we were in our fucking grade school and they sold the little cactuses in the little pot. I seen those.
I mean that ain't no 5-foot cactus, but I get what you're saying. I mean, little did I know in Arizona they got these oak tree sized cactus.
I was I mean, it was worthy enough for me to snap a photo. Like, damn, I ain't never seen one of these before.
Yeah, everybody laughed at you.
Yeah, like as if it's normal. I don't understand.
I mean, they probably been in Arizona before.
You walk around, they had like these little mole rat things, mad cute. Like when we were
A
in
naked mole
Mexico,
rat.
I don't know what exactly they were, but they were mad cute.
Well, if they ain't got no like fur on them and they're pink,
I
those
mean,
things
they
are
certainly
ugly.
weren't naked. It's certainly in Arizona. That can't be healthy. You fucking get sunburned.
Yeah, you put on any sunscreen out there?
So my lips got severely burnt. Like it's been a problem. I've been trying to help this out. I didn't know like your lips could get like burnt like that.
Of course, they chapstick comes with FPS.
Yeah, it was
I said
it,
FPS, SPF.
it was super bad to a point where I actually had to go to a store to I had to walk to go buy chapstick.
Yeah, so you called me once. You know, I got a couple phone calls from you. You
I
partying.
sure as hell I remember that.
I got one of them. I was trying to tell you. I saw your lips were burnt. I'm like, bro, you gotta do something. And you couldn't even hear me. It was so loud in the background. Your voice was gone. You wouldn't even listen to me.
I didn't have my voice for days now. I don't know why I don't have my voice. It's frustrating because I think I have a sexy voice. I do phone sales, so
The problem.
it's pivotal to have a voice.
It certainly is pivotal. I mean, I've lost my voice many times. I feel like for some reason my voice goes out way easier than others. Maybe I just yell and sing a lot. But have you?
And
Yeah, you know, when you're out, like the music's on, you never like start belching some songs. But anyway, have you ever? I feel like I've been nervous that my voice ain't ever gonna come back and be the same. That would certainly suck.
what if it came back though, and like you sound like Elton John? That would be amazing.
I mean, as in like I could sing good.
You look wonderful tonight. Like I feel like that could sound better than what it does normally.
Well, I'll tell you, it probably will change your mind in a couple days when your voice comes back.
I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like you want to just belch your laugh right out of the mic. That's how I feel.
Well, I know that's not good for this audio platform.
No, it's not. But if only they heard me in New Orleans doing karaoke in front of like a couple hundred people. I
Yeah,
thought I
I
killed
was
it.
nervous for you. I could.
Yeah.
You were so happy at the chorus. I just did. I didn't have it in me to tell you.
Which by the way, we're talking about Biggie Smalls Juicy. You had a gold chorus. Man, I stepped off that stage with like the utmost confidence, like I'm gonna be the next thing.
And then we listened to the video when we got back to the crib.
You're a dickhead for letting me to continue.
Well, what am I gonna stop you mid? I had to let my boy go. Rock it out.
I don't know, but in the video, you did see some people rocking. So
Yeah, I mean, typically, we're in a new city. People probably were like, "What's going on here? This guy got the balls to go on stage." So they got.
so story for you. This is gonna be a good story for you, and since we do have a little bit of a YouTube audience, we're gonna discuss, or I'm gonna show this on camera. So I clearly am a glasses wearer, right?
Yeah, as am I.
So I'm rocking your shades. It's like when you go out, you rock my hat. I'm like, man, I rock you. You know, like your shit, I'm rocking. So now, like, I'm rocking your shades, I'm chilling, and like, a lot of people they make fun of me because I wear the glasses you got me over the glasses,
Yeah,
which you purposely did,
I have to get
which I
you big enough
appreciate that.
glasses.
I appreciate that. So I guess I finally got my answer to see if it means something or not. So the girl's like, yo, I like your glasses. And she goes to take them off. And she just goes, oh, you have glasses? That's so cute.
You got glasses under your glasses?
Yeah. So for anyone who has glasses, who of course are gonna tell me get corrected lenses, I guess just put glasses over your glasses.
I mean, I don't know how comfortable it is for most people, but like I'm probably with the majority here. I'd tell you to get some corrected lenses in there. But like I said, I had to get my boy something that fits over those things. I knew you needed them.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
one time we were away, so we were Costa Rica. My boy needed my glasses. I tossed them in the ocean like it was no thing.
Well, that's totally different because for me, like my eyes, the ocean, it actually like I can't go in the ocean. I don't know what it is with my blue eyes and my in general. Like it literally is painful.
That's why them brown eyes, man. They may not be the
I
prettiest,
hear
but
you. And that time you were talking about was great. I mean, except for the part that some girl that was naked in front of our whole entire boat, the entire trip tried having a romantic makeout with me. Like, that's not happening.
I'm glad you know what you want. I'm glad. I'm
Well,
glad
she
you.
was confused why I didn't want it. I don't want to make out with you. You're naked for everyone to see. We could do other things, I guess, if you're supposed, but you're naked.
So what? You want to make out with a naked hot girl?
Is she getting paid to make out with everyone?
Well, I believe that part wasn't discussed. So now she's getting paid to make out with everyone. I guess that's a problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna have everybody's lips on me. God knows those lips from before this.
All right. That was that was my philosophy, my thought process. I think we said enough without getting into more detail.
Yeah, I'm certainly ready to go on a nice trip. Got to go somewhere south.
I don't know, man. I think it's the 305. Fuck it. I wanted to check out 5 new states. I wanted to really check out the ATL, but the 305 seems like it's the spot where it's at. It's going to cost us some bankies. But you know what? Today the market did well. Tomorrow it may suck, but I got some money back. Uh, we're making sales, making money, and we out here, man. We out here.
Yeah, man, that's always a good thing. Always a good feeling when you're making monies.
Facts, facts. Before we let the audience go, I'm just gonna not say what I was about to say.
Well, that's interesting because I'm curious. I guess I'll have to wait till we cut this.
Well, you just don't know who's listening, and we're beginning to grow. Very, very interesting how we are growing slowly. People are beginning to fuck with us. Great. Uh, and we still haven't done anything except just get on Zoom and talk in the microphone, which is great. Um, if you, I don't know if you ever look back in your archive of your Instagrams where you can see your past stories and shit.
Nah, not often.
I do it all the time just to recycle content. And like when we started the show, we used to do so much editing, clip editing.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's like very important. That's gotta come back. That's gotta be a thing because one, I'm getting tired of people coming to my page and asking what's about. They could just see clips of us fucking cracking these jokes.
Yeah, I mean, when we first were getting into it, my page was mostly clips of us on the show. We
Yeah,
were
until you were defeated, that like it just wasn't getting the action you were getting.
yeah. I mean, it's not even just that. That is a lot of work.
It's a
For
lot of
what?
work. It's a lot of work. But really, for a podcast to grow, are those goddamn type clips. So
Yeah. You catch someone 1 minute clip, they catch you, now they're interested. Maybe they'll check
yeah,
out an episode.
unless you got out people from France and now people like Travis and they just show love, support, and then I mean we are growing. I think we are going to hit end of year goal, so that is interesting. I mean, we haven't even done technically a business show in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we kind of just been coming on. I mean, we had one scheduled, but I
Someone asked me real quick before I let you go, like, what's your show on? I'm like, business and free talk.
someone said that, or you said that to them.
I said that to them because I'm like, we're business. We're gonna tell you some business and provide value, but we're gonna tell you some stories.
Well, yeah, we're just being us. A couple guys just building our own path.
Yeah. So I got a question for you, super important, right before we head out,
Let's
where
see
it's
it.
gonna really, really give the audience what they want. In the beginning of the show, I tell you, pretty much like, what do? We give the people what they want. This is what the people want. You ready?
I'm ready, man. What do we got?
What is your memory lane Monday story of your most embarrassing sex moment?
Jesus. First of all, I'm pretty sure we spoke about one of my first time sex stories, and it wasn't great. My,
What was this thrown out of left field? I mean, it's
this
what
isn't
the
the
people.
first time.
Well, I'm just saying it's what the people want. I suppose if they want a little bit of content, they ain't getting out of my voice.
Well, so you want to embarrass your boy yet?
I don't know if it's considered embarrassing. I mean, I could easily tell mine. My shit's, I think, kind of funny, but uh, I could see why you wouldn't want to tell it.
I mean, to be honest, like it's escaping me. Like I don't. You remember your most embarrassing moment? Like,
Well, I've had this question loaded for about 2 months now, but it comes in and out. And so, like, when I had it loaded, I then thought of mine
yeah,
because I
you
knew
prepared yourself.
I wouldn't say I prepared. I didn't come on before this show and be like, I'm definitely going to get this one in.
Well, if it's embarrassing, you probably didn't get it in.
What? No, I did get it in. If you're talking about mine, that's the problem. I was too eager to get it in. Hey, the condom went in there too. We lost the condom for 3 days.
Well, 3 days sounds terrible, but I'll tell you that happened to me once, but it wasn't as bad as that. I mean, I pulled it right back out. I had to dig for it, but that's probably
Well,
don't sound great.
well, that's because when I put it on the opposite side. So I thought, it's rolls down there.
All right, I mean, this ain't embarrassing, but I do have one that's pretty interesting.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. It only took me telling mine pretty much for you.
No, because
Sounds like you're telling me the same story.
no, it's because you reminded me of it.
All right. All right. Let's flash back, baby. Memory Lane Monday. Here we go. Frank's embarrassing sex story.
So back in the day, I know my boy. I mean, when you're young, right? You're trying to last as long as you can, right? So
I used to wear the numbing condoms.
yeah, this is where this story's going.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I mean, I guess so. My boy gave me one of his condoms.
This
And
has to be me at this point.
it's my boy Chris, my
That's
co-host.
me. I don't.
He gave me a condom, and it numbs your penis, and that shit really works. And it also don't work
You don't feel a
because
goddamn thing.
yeah, you're there for goddamn hours. But anyway, so
That's the point, though. I think you're a god.
yeah, but that ain't good. I'm not trying to do that. So anyway, I'm having sex with this girl, and I'm like, I first of all, I actually didn't even know it was a numbing condom because I put it on and I'm like, the fuck is going on? I just mixed it with my
certainly a
condoms.
problem.
Well, I mixed it with like my other condoms. So I take a
see.
random condom, and then we're fucking, and I'm just like, all right, we got to do something else. And we go to oral sex, and the girl is like,
Oh, her mouth is numb now.
the girl's tongue is like, I swear she's talking to me like, what is this? I don't even know. I'm like, oh, what? And then I fucking look at the wrapper. I'm like, oh my God, this is my boy's numbing condom. This is terrible.
Wow, you threw me right under the bus.
No, I said this to myself. I didn't tell her. She probably doesn't know unless she hears it right now. It was a numbing condom. Something's wrong with your mouth. I don't know.
Oh man.
But that was actually a crazy moment, to be honest.
So that doesn't actually sound like an embarrassing moment. It just sounds like a funny moment that only you know.
Yeah, well now everybody here knows. But that certainly was a moment. So.
Man, that is funny. It's like you got shot up with some Novocaine talking to you.
It wasn't good. I felt terrible, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I think I felt fucking 3 days fucking trying to find the thing.
Well, I don't know how that happens. You like girls peeing and whatnot. Like that can't be like what? Had to have a UTI or something from that.
Yeah, well, it got uncomfortable, and I don't know how
of course.
fucking. Yeah, what took so long to figure that out? I don't know.
she probably thought you ripped it off and just didn't even tell her.
She was I definitely didn't try to rip it off. I mean,
that's like you lose your panties in the couch and you just say fuck it.
Well, I was mad drunk. We were in the moment. I went to put it on, and I told you I put it on opposite, so it didn't roll down. And I just went in there and
had it on the head of his penis.
Yeah. I just went in there, so it must have shoved in there instead of rolling down. And
Oh
then
my goodness.
I figured, all right, it's in the couch. So when she left, I then looked in the couch. And I didn't find it.
You find nothing.
Yeah, so I knew there was a problem there.
You got a text or a call 3 days later. What the
I
fuck?
I did. Luckily, she's super cool. Still mad cool. I'm sure your girl's probably cool, unless you guys don't talk. And if they do hear this, it'll probably be all good. But they probably will be like, "What the fuck?"
Why they telling the story? It's all right. No, there ain't no names here.
Ain't no names. Ain't no names. I was about to throw a fake one out. I'm like, I can't even do that to you.
Yeah,
The fake one ends up being a real one. It
yeah,
just slips out. Like,
yeah. You just leave it at that. You just leave it at that.
yes, sir. Uh, Look, I'm gonna go. I guess drink tea, some honey. Also, I'm gonna try and give this girl a call. She asked for a phone call. Hopefully, that's not like too long. Um, and Yeah, man. I mean, hopefully we get down to 305. We'll be chilling at the double one soon.
Well, if we do, you guys will certainly hear from us, and we'll catch you guys next week back on Build Your Empire. We love all of you.
And we appreciate you for rocking with the best.
We out.